Some people give their entire life to someone who never notices. Her name was Linda, 60 years old, and for 20 years, she had one purpose: her son. His name was Ethan, and from the day he was born, Linda's world became his world. She was 23 when his father left. No warning, no explanation, just gone. Linda was alone with a 3-month-old baby, $400 in her bank account, and no plan. But she had something stronger than a plan. She had a mother's refusal to let her child suffer for someone else's choice. She worked 2 jobs for the first 4 years. Night shifts at the hospital, morning shifts at the diner. She slept 4 hours most nights, sometimes 3. She never complained about it, not once. Not to Ethan, not to anyone, because she didn't want him to carry the weight of her sacrifice. He was a child. He deserved to be a child. When Ethan started school, Linda went back to study. Night classes, after her shifts. After Ethan was asleep, it took her 6 years to finish a degree that most people finish in 4. 6 years. She got a better job, better hours, better pay. She could finally breathe. Ethan grew up watching his mother work without stopping, sacrifice without complaining, love without conditions. He saw everything, or so Linda thought. Ethan was a good student, a good kid, respectful, grateful, or so Linda thought. He went to college. Linda had saved for 12 years, every month, without missing once. She never told him how hard it was. She just made it happen. Ethan graduated, got a good job, met a girl, got married. Linda sat in the front row at his wedding, crying, but not from sadness. She had done it. A woman who started with nothing had given her son everything. Then life moved forward, the way life does. Ethan's new life was full. His wife, his job, his friends, his social life. He called Linda. On Sundays, sometimes when he remembered. The calls got shorter, less frequent. Linda told herself it was normal. He's busy. He has his own life now. That's what you raise them for. On Linda's 59th birthday, Ethan called, but late. After 9 p.m., "Hey, Mom. Happy birthday. Sorry, I almost forgot. Almost forgot." Linda said it was fine. She always said it was fine. The next year, Linda turned 60. She woke up early, made herself coffee, sat at the kitchen table, the same table where she had helped Ethan with his homework for 12 years. She waited. Morning passed, afternoon, evening. No call, no message, nothing. She checked her phone 3 times. She told herself he was probably busy. Maybe something came up. Maybe he forgot. She ate dinner alone, washed her dishes, and went to bed. The next morning, Ethan called. "Hey, Mom, I'm so sorry. It was crazy yesterday." "I'll make it up to you," Linda said. "It's okay, sweetheart." But this time, something was different. She hung up and sat with the silence. Not with anger, with something much quieter. Grief. Not for the birthday, but for the realization that she had spent 20 years making sure Ethan never felt uncared for. And he had not thought of her on the one day a year that was hers. She didn't blame him, not entirely. She blamed herself, a little, because she had taught him, without meaning to, that she didn't need anything, that she was just there, always there, for everything. She had been so focused on giving that she had forgotten to show him what it looks like to also receive. That week, Linda made a decision, not a dramatic one, not an angry one, just a quiet one. She called her friend Patricia, who had been asking her to visit for 2 years. She booked a trip, the first trip she had taken for herself in 20 years. She signed up for a painting class, something she had loved before Ethan was born and quietly abandoned. She didn't stop loving Ethan. She never would. But she started loving herself again. And when Ethan called on Sunday, 2 weeks later, Linda didn't answer immediately. She was in her painting class. She called him back. An hour later, Ethan was slightly surprised. "Mom, you didn't pick up." Linda smiled. "I was busy," she said. And for the first time in 20 years, those 2 words were true. So let me ask you something. Is there someone in your life who gives everything and asks for nothing? A parent, a friend, a partner. When did you last? Make them feel as seen as they make you feel. Because the people who never complain are often the ones who are hurting the most. They stay quiet, not because they're fine, but because they love you too much to burden you. Don't wait for them to stop showing up, to realize how much they meant. This is Narrathex, where the story is the code, the lesson is the key, and never miss another story.